Welcome back, everyone. I think a lot of you probably know this by now, but the iPhone 12, in my opinion, is one of the more interesting devices that Apple has ever made. It's not necessarily a horrible iPhone, but it's also not an iPhone that I would recommend to the most amount of people out there, and it's mostly due to the fact that this iPhone had a few issues when it first came out. It had that, battery issue that I've had. It was a very small upgrade from the previous generation, and it was actually a bigger, jump in terms of price tag than I've seen with the previous iPhones as well. And because the iPhone 11 is still there being sold by Apple, this is a really, really good iPhone for the iPhone 11. It's a really good price, and I'll probably recommend buying that one over the iPhone 12. But now the iPhone 12 has another issue along the lines of, everything else that we've had. There was a little small thing that came out. It was essentially a data leak for a lot of different Apple Silicon, chipsets they make. This is not only for the iPhone 12 with that Apple A14 Bionic, but it's also for these M1 chipsets as well. Now, with any device chipset that, Apple makes or that any manufacturer makes, when they go ahead and switch things around and they start developing their own, there can definitely be some problems that come out. And this, problem is no exception. There's always issues that come out. It's not just for Apple, lots of manufacturers. Microsoft will create a specific device that has a, memory leak. Intel, Samsung with their external chipsets. It happens all the time. But in this specific case, because it does affect an iPhone like the iPhone 12, it's a little bit of a different story, because in a matter of months, when September comes around, the iPhone 11 is probably going to go out. The iPhone 12 mini is going to take that specific price tag, and Apple is going to be selling an iPhone 12 mini at $499, an iPhone 12 at $599, then an iPhone 13 presumably at $699 or whatever they're going to do it at. And in my opinion, this is not a good look for the iPhone 12 for it being the cheapest option, because it has so many issues with it. Right now, the iPhone 12, it really isn't a crazy big deal, because you can buy whichever iPhones are surrounding it. The iPhone 11 you can just pick up, or you can jump straight to the iPhone 13. But because the iPhone 12 mini is going to be the cheapest one, followed by the iPhone 12, there's going to be a lot of people who get their hands on the iPhone 12 mini and the iPhone 12, and this can cause some issues down the line. Personally, I think something like the iPhone 12, isn't necessarily worth it, any of the iPhone 12 models. And because of this new little issue that came out, and it may not be a big issue to be honest, but just to be a little bit ahead, just in case something does happen, it could be a really bad look for the iPhone 12 if it ends up, being one of the only iPhones we can buy at that cheaper price tag, and that, it has this data, memory issue that, could end up plaguing the A14 chips. So it's not only the iPhone 12, the iPad Air 4 also has an A14 chip, but in my opinion, this kind of puts this specific iPhone in a very weird spot. Personally, I prefer something like, recommending an iPhone 11 or an iPhone 13, but this specific iPhone is in a very weird spot, and I will be curious to see what Apple ends up doing in the future with this specific iPhone. So I'd love to hear your opinion on this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.